Hola amigos, welcome back. We are up at Manning Valley this time round, and also just want to say that you do find yourself coming back to the channel, please subscribe, like the videos if you enjoy them, and share them around so other people can also enjoy them. It'd be much appreciated. We're up at Manning Valley for the first round, and as you can see, we're doing something a little bit different. We're going anti-clockwise, and I actually absolutely loved going around anti-clockwise. Don't get me wrong, clockwise at Manning Valley it's also really enjoyable. I do enjoy that as well, but this is the first time I've gone anti-clockwise on Manning. I don't think I ever went anti-clockwise on Manning when I was a kid. I don't think we ever went anti-clockwise. So this is the first time I've gone anti-clockwise. I had a rough guess on what the setup might be. Got up super early Sunday. Oh no, it was Saturday. Saturday was the race. Got up super early Saturday. My partner and I drove up to Manning Valley, and we got there, I believe it was like 9:30 or 9:15, and we got everything unpacked at 9:30. So I was able to do the second round of practice for the day. Did about five or 8 laps, because these tyres were already, once again, second hand. Didn't want to use fresh tyres on just a club championship round, so second hand, 5 to 8 laps, and I loved it. And I think I was pretty accurate with my guess for the gear ratio and kart setup. I think I did a few tweaks, but I absolutely loved it. And throughout this whole race of round 1, heat 1, 2, 3 and finals, I just loved it. It was so tight racing. So there's the start. I didn't get a good start. Every heat in the finals, I just didn't get good starts. I just don't really know what it was. I don't know if it was just my response for the light going off, or it was just my gear ratio was a little bit different to others, and just my responsive throttle interaction, whatever you want to call it, wasn't ideal for the starts. Don't know, but just the whole every heat in the finals just wasn't great with the starts. But my kart and myself were just on point for the day. I got the fastest laps on heats 2 and 3. So this is heat 1. I didn't get the fastest lap. I think I was a tenth off the fastest. And heat 2 and 3, I was on fire. But we'll get to those heats in the next upcoming weeks. But start off in first. Start wasn't too great. I could see 29. I think it's 29. I could see 29 was already had a better start than me and was already in front of me. So I just tried to get behind him, or just try to make sure that it would have been 1, 2, 3. Try to make sure that number 4 wouldn't slingshot past me as well. Wouldn't have followed suit with 29. And then also needed to make sure that 3, the one that would have been behind me, didn't get a good start and got on the inside of me. So I think I kept it pretty decent for the start I had, keeping second. And this is ideally what I want to see. I want to see me, obviously 29 is pulling away slightly. My tire pressures were to what I thought was ideal for a 10 lap race. I reckon they could have been a bit different. I mean, you could see that he is pulling away, so probably could have been different PSI, but I do catch up to him a little bit in the later part of the race, and it gets a bit exciting. But yeah, it just seeing this third place wasn't catching up to me, nor was I pulling away. He was about 2-3 car lengths behind me, so he wasn't Oh, yeah, he would have been about, yeah, I'd say about three car lengths behind me. He wasn't in passing range. Obviously, nor was I for first, but yeah, I got a pretty good grid set up for this round as well. Once again, it is random gridding. Besides the finals are based on where you're placed, where you place in your heats 1, 2, and 3. So I did have a fairly good random grid setup. I think I was first in this one, 5th in the second, and 8th in the third. So not, obviously it's directly front, middle and back. Can't complain too much. I mean, obviously if you see the grid positions and you know in one of the heats you're starting off first, then you should ideally know that your other 2 heats are going to be directly middle and directly at the end. So obviously, me being in 8, you've got a few karts that are on P's and they have to stay behind the rest of the grid. So I can't really complain about that. I was pretty happy with it. I was pretty happy with this heat as well. I didn't really make many mistakes. There is a few corners where I definitely think I could fix myself up on. Here I wasn't too bad. Definitely this corner here, I reckon I can do a lot in that lefter. It doesn't look like I have a very good exit. I reckon I can fix up the entrance and the exit of that corner. I'd have to test it around a little bit. The next round is at Manny again. It's just another club round that's being a part of the KZ2 Super Series. So I'm gonna head back up to Manning at the end of March, and it's gonna be anti-clockwise again. So I'm gonna do a little bit of testing on that corner. I'll do a little bit of testing of the entrance. I don't think that's gonna make it any better. I was really good in this back section here. No issues in this back section. A few times I messed up this corner here. I was very happy with that back part of the track. Here I was okay. Once again, here I was somewhat good. It was mainly just this left-hander that I think I can fix up the entrance, or at least test the entrance of the corner. I don't think it'll fix it, but I can definitely fix the exit, and that'll set me up for the straight, which it does look like they do pull away on the back end of the straight. And I was having issues with my engine breaking through, just wasn't consistently breaking through, and that obviously messes up the end of the straight as well with its torque. But I mean, I think I have a solution to that I'm gonna test out and try. It's just obviously got to do with setup and certain parts of the engine that you can change setting on. But yeah, that was heat 1. Not too exciting, but I mean, it was still pretty close. Heat 2 will be up in about a week's time. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. Peace.